of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Come on now, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Murray off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
First down, Murray being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Murray. He'll get that complete to Albert O. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To the air, Allen. Looking deep for Bennett. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete, Okuegbuna. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play fake. Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray. But as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield. And you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 yards remain for second down. Allen going to throw. Looking deep for Bennett. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Berrios. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 38, Murray. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Room here to run. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first down, Allen. Flush to his right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On play action, Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation, because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost can.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Dancing to his left. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Allen to throw once more. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Murray off play action. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
You ain't going to burn me.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau. and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. 2nd
down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He dumps it off to Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Murray on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're... able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Philadelphia.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. I think we can get used to seeing more.
That was phony.
If they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and
run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time.
Nah, that tackle you had, that was phony.
The element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Buying time to his left. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From midfield, here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Come on, bro.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen able to hit his target, Claypool. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Operating from the red zone now. Allen intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
That's phony, bro.
It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right.
Get him. Let's go.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Allen to throw. Rolling to his right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They run once more with Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Murray has the first down and more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the scramble. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. the intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
But Charles, a one-score game.